How you got the bag when?
Alright, what is going on? We're here back. Second episode of the Basement Podcast. We got Dan here. What's going on, dude?
How you doing?
Doing fabulous. Alright, let me start my stopwatch because there's a lot of complaints that it was way too long last time. We're here to talk about some shit today. Alright, first off, I wrote this down because I didn't even remember it. Do you even remember how we met?
No, I just feel like I've known you for like forever. Like
That's what I thought too.
Like I don't remember a time when I didn't know you.
Yeah.
Who do you have
kindergarten.
like kindergarten?
I was in Max's class.
Who do you remember the teacher?
Dude, your mom used to take care of him.
Oh,
Something.
yeah.
I don't know.
I don't remember her name. But like I still feel like I knew you then, but it was definitely just because of sports, like Y basketball or baseball or
I didn't even
whatever.
play Y basketball
You didn't?
until 5th grade. I played 1 year before travel, and I was so surprised that I made it. I literally played 1 year with Ben Blizzard's dad, and then I was so surprised I made A-team. I was so hyped.
Oh yeah.
It was like Stevie didn't make it. And I was like, shit, dude. I was like, he played like way longer than me.
It's Stevie.
All right. What's one of your favorite memories at Doyon?
Well, just whenever I think of Doyon, I have this one story. This isn't a favorite memory. This is a memory that pisses me off. So, 5th grade, like last field day, me and Stevie were just like messing around in our 5th grade class, and Stevie decides to lock me in the closet.
Oh, I remember.
Dude,
then
this
you got in
gets me
trouble,
so
right?
mad.
You couldn't go out to field day.
Yeah, I had
Oh,
a 15-minute
shit.
delay on field day. So
Steven.
and I had to write an apology, just like, I'm sorry I let Steven lock me in a closet.
That's bullshit.
But favorite memory?
That was Miss Meany, though, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of bullshit.
But no, it was the like assistant teacher, Miss Goldman. I hate that lady. But favorite memory? Honestly, like it's not like one specific. It's probably just recess, like playing basketball, like kickball. Like we had just so much fun.
Yeah,
just doing that.
I agree, dude.
That's
That's what
not in school though.
I remember you
School
guys from
part.
kickball in kindergarten. I don't know why. I feel like Jason was such a tool. He literally was such a tool in kickball. I remember Ben hated him, dude.
Yeah, Ben low-key still does, I feel like.
Obviously. Ooh, this one I wrote down. I was like watching Pocket. Cup half empty or half full, dude. Do you even know what that means? Kind of.
Yeah, like if it's like half full, then like you see the brighter side of things, right?
Yeah, I think
I'm
so.
more of a half full kind of guy. Like if there's something bad that's happening, I want to try to make light to it. So like I always try to see the positive side of things instead of the negative.
Yeah.
Are you the same way?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I interpret it in like half full. I don't even know. Like I don't even interpret it like. To me, I interpret it as like half full is like. You got like hey, you completed half of your life and that stuff. Like you like I don't know, dude. These are like video games. Dude. I feel like I got halfway to it, and you got like half of it left. As opposed to like half empty is like you still have half of your life to try to fill it up and try to do the most you can.
Okay.
I don't know.
We
That's
just interpret that differently.
we're both positive though.
Yeah.
That's like the whole point. Let me go back to this real fast. Ooh, do you believe anything is possible? To a certain extent.
Yeah, to an extent. Like if you put your mind to anything, if you have like the right mentality, like keep on telling yourself you can do it, keep on pushing yourself to your goal, then definitely like I believe anything is possible. But obviously like to an extent, like you're not gonna like grow wings and fly. Like
Yeah, no shit.
but like realistically, like anything is possible. Like maybe not the aspect of becoming a professional athlete.
Yeah.
You can definitely get to a high level just by the work you put in, because in most cases with athletes, you're sort of like born with a gift. Like that's just I feel
natural.
like that.
Yeah. All right. With that being said, what's your goal right now? Like, what do you think your goal is right now? Do you have a goal?
Honestly, just to be happy, like just
Alright.
to find happiness. There's no like in school, like like I'm going in undecided, but I'm
Yeah.
leaning towards like journalism, 'cause like
Yeah.
I like learning about like real world issues and stuff like
Yeah.
that, and I feel like it would be cool to put my take and like researching about that and
Yeah.
like writing things and like showing like letting other people know.
Yeah, I feel you.
But like on just like to find something that makes me happy, like do what makes me happy.
I like that. All right. This was like a. Well, I don't know. Johnny kind of made me think of this one. And then I watched a podcast the other day. I was like kind of like going into like someone's mental state. What do you think like throughout your life? Have you ever had like mental problems in terms like not like mental problems like but like have you ever like experienced like anxiety like extreme anxiety, depression and that shit like real shit?
Um, Probably not really depression, but just like anxiety, like with like my parents being divorced, like I felt like anxiety, like oh should I like see my mom this weekend?
Yeah.
But then I would feel bad if it's like I'm supposed to be with my dad and I stay with my mom. Like I'd just like feel bad because I don't see my dad that often. Just sort of like that stuff, just like going between house to house.
I got you. Yeah, it was weird. Like Johnny talked about. Well, you obviously watched it, but he talked about like like he was kind of depressed at like the first, like basically the first semester of school. He was just like trying to like break the ice with people, and
Yeah, that like that's what the majority of people are gonna go through. And it's like, and you just have to. I feel like you just have to realize that you're all in the same boat.
yeah. And well, Johnny's like that social person too, so I felt like that hurt him even more because like he relies on like messing around with people and joking with people and like having people that like understand his
so
jokes.
not having that for the first half.
Exactly.
That's
I mean, like,
definitely hard.
imagine Johnny trying to make the jokes he does at like work with like people that he's never met before. Like,
You're
what
like,
the fuck's
yeah,
wrong
it's
with
like-
this kid? Ooh, this is I even wrote this down. Super random, but are you scared of technology? So I was like watching like crazy tech stuff last night. I mean, we kind of talked about it in like school a little bit, but I don't even think like the progression of technology into our world, like the integration of like possibly no workers at like CVS, no workers at like Amazon making stores in person, where like you can shop like digitally and stuff like that.
Like I feel like technology is obviously awesome, but if it gets to the point where it makes the human race lazy, then I feel like all that can do is hurt us. Like,
yeah.
It like has to be like useful, like obviously like to help things. Like I don't even know, but like if it gets to the point where people are losing jobs because of a computer, I find that there's like something wrong with that.
Yeah, I agree. What was your favorite activity to do as a kid? Something that you did often as a kid that you love to do. It can be multiple, I guess. But.
Two things come to mind. Just like playing sports, like baseball, basketball, like when I used to play football. Like just being around like your childhood friends, like like all you did was have fun. All you did was laugh. And like I obviously love sports. So it's like a 2-in-1. I'm with like my best friends and I'm playing sports and like that like I just enjoy that so much. And another one is like 7th grade, 8th grade middle school times playing Xbox on MW3.
If you weren't involved, dude, like you missed out.
Like I remember every day after school, we'd like text each other like real quick, like get on, and then we'd be on for like
sometimes,
6 hours.
Sometimes it wouldn't even be a text. Like sometimes
we all, knew.
I remember we had like text message like limits, so like we like right before like school ended, we're like yo we're all getting on, right? Like yeah I'm gonna get like right off the bus, go straight home. We're like all right, let's go. It'd be lit, and then we all meet each other on there. This is like before like I feel like now like it's so hard to get like it's kind of hard to just like get everyone on now. But also, I mean, like, we would literally have, like, squads of people, dog. We literally, like...
It'd be crazy. Then, like, custom games, like a little bit of gun game, like Max.
We would literally, like, spend, like... I feel like we spent, like, half the time, like, literally, like, in custom games.
Yeah, like, it's just so
fun.
enjoyable. Like, everyone's laughing.
Yeah.
Like, oh, man.
What was your favorite... memory from like name like your couple favorite memories from sports in general, Like it could be about success, about a good time, or something like that.
Well, for basketball, it's definitely winning the championship in 8th grade. Just because when we all first started playing travel together, we were
Ass.
awful. We were
Ass.
so bad, and it just shows like that the work you put in, even if it's
Exactly,
just like
yeah.
messing around playing like pickup games, which is what we did. We just got chemistry between teammates,
Yeah,
and like it's not like we were running plays, but we just knew what each other would do.
exactly.
Like I always knew which way Jack was gonna cut.
Yeah.
I like we just like knew how
eye
each other
contact,
played.
dude. Yeah.
So like winning the 8th grade championship just shows the work we put in, from being like a crappy like 4th or 5th grade team, whatever it was, to winning in 8th grade. Like it was just an awesome moment.
That was awesome, dude. That is literally like a testament to like never giving up and
Yeah.
like literally just trusting in each other. And it finally paid off after like fucking 3 years of shit in the
Yeah.
bed.
Shout out to Gary and George.
The OG coaching crew, bro. If you were gonna die today, what activity and meal do you want to have, or what activity would you want to do, and what meal would you want to have?
Probably just like hanging out by a fire with all my
Pull this
friends
closer.
and just
I'm getting uncomfortable trying to lean forward.
probably just like hanging out by a fire with all my friends, just like everyone talking, telling stories. Like I just feel like telling stories
Yeah.
is, like with my friends is just like so enjoyable. We're always laughing. Like, but like, am I wrong? Like, it's just like
No.
a lot of fun. And wait, what was it? Last meal.
The meal. If you got one more meal.
I don't know. Like, honestly, like probably a nice pizza. Like, dude,
What?
if you find the right pizza, it's like so good. You know what I mean?
I guess.
Why? What would you have?
Dude, you already heard it in the last podcast.
What,
That is
steak?
steak, mashed potatoes, and peas.
Oh, when you
Gas.
mix the peas and mashed potatoes. So
Yeah, I
good.
told you
So-
that, dude. Yeah, you literally just get the mashed potatoes, you just stick them in the peas and you eat them. That's like my Thanksgiving thing, but like without the steak.
Mm.
Ba-dum. Honestly, hold up. Talk about this real fast. This is like a question I was curious about because I was just thinking about it like randomly the other day.
Mm.
I was afraid to wear glasses when I was a kid. I literally started wearing glasses like frequently, like probably
Recently.
last year, like
Yeah.
literally last year. How was it like wearing glasses as a kid? Like obviously, you had the brighter side of things. You were obviously more popular than other kids with the glasses, I would think.
Yeah, but I feel like that's just because I played sports. Like, I
That-
had a
that was
solid
it,
friend
yeah.
group. Like, I feel like in, like, growing up, there is no popularity. It's just, like, you just have, like, a good group of friends. I don't know,
Yeah,
that's just the way
exactly.
I see it.
Yeah, I see
I
that.
find, like, popularity
Kind of
like,
middle
kinda
school.
Stupid,
Well,
like,
yeah. Well, middle school kind of comes in,
yeah.
but like that's not like how it is at Ipswich. I feel like a lot of other schools is like douchey fucking popularity, like rules shit.
But, like, yeah, that's true. Like, everyone at Ipswich, since we're such a small school, I feel like everyone gets along.
Literally
like,
has-
we all
everyone
fit
is-
in our own ways.
Like everyone has their own cliques, and like they don't like. You shouldn't really give a fuck about anyone other's clique. Like if you
Yeah.
just like you're good with your friends, like don't give a fuck
Yeah.
about what other people are doing. But like, how was it though? You didn't ever get picked on for it though, right?
No.
No. See, like I felt like I was wondering because I felt like back in the day, well, not like it wasn't that far away, but like still like pre like 2012, I felt like glasses were still kind of frowned upon, like as like, oh, you're nerdy, like that
yeah,
shit.
I see that. But like I don't know. I just never really got picked on. I was always around my friends. Like
Yeah.
they would if anything they'd mess with me and I know you guys were kidding. 'Cause that's
Yeah.
just what we do.
Exactly.
But, like nothing like actually serious.
What was the hardest thing you had to overcome? And you can be real with this shit. This is like what I meant. Like I want to get like deep in shit because I still don't. I was trying to think about mine, but I still don't really think I've been through like super hard shit yet. I'm still waiting for it to happen.
I feel like for the most part I'm the same way. Like I guess if I had to pick something, it would probably be my parents' divorce, but that's honestly not even that hard because like that happened when I was 3, so like it was what I was used to. And before, when I was talking about like the anxiety,
Yeah.
that's like if one of my friends was having people over, but I was like at my dad's house, that's when it would
Yeah.
more come in. But like eventually I got used to it, so it wasn't like that hard to overcome, I guess.
Yeah.
But I think I'm like you. Like I'm still waiting for like something big, like a big challenge in my life.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's like one of like the things that I wanted to get on this podcast, because I don't think a lot of, I mean, it's like interesting if you've been through hard shit already, but I don't think a lot of people have, like, you experience like it's literally a midlife crisis.
Yeah.
Like you're eventually gonna get lost, and you're not gonna know. Well, I did. Oh, super dope thing I was watching last night. Don't know what you think about it. Have you ever heard of regenerative medicine?
No.
So it's stem cells. So basically, I was just like reading this stuff, and I was telling Izzy about it last night. So you can basically dwarfism. You know what that, like, dwarfism?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a surgery now for extending short people, like
making them tall.
yeah, and it's like a super painful process. It's like bone lengthening surgery. So basically, what they do is that they break the bones repeatedly, like break the bones, and then they rebuild together, and they lengthen them shorter and shorter each time. So it's like, picture like breaking apart Legos and adding a Lego each time. They do that repeatedly. I'll pull up a picture real fast, but it is ridiculous.
How old is like the patient?
They can't. Dwarfs don't typically have a longer lifespan because of
But is it,
complicated joint problems and
is it,
other
like,
stuff.
Newborns, or is it like when they're like adults?
I think you have to be an adult, I think, because it's very painful. Bone lengthening surgery.
Dude, like.
And then the other, well, that's not regenerative medicine. That was just a cool thing that I felt. Dwarf bone lengthening surgery. I literally looked this up last night. If it doesn't come up, this is her. Where's the one? Sorry, I did not mean to do this shit. Not wild.
But like, I feel like all dwarfs have like the same like face.
Oh yeah,
Like, the
because
same face structure, so like you can still like tell. Like I feel.
yeah,
Like,
but it doesn't. I mean, they.
I mean, for them,
He
yeah,
was
like
getting
they're
emotional.
taller, but, like,
I mean, like, I was watching a podcast with like Dwarf on it, who was a guest, and he was like super depressed and stuff, because it's just like it's just so much hard shit for them. Like, I don't know why I'm like getting super compassionate for dwarves right now, but like literally like at a supermarket, they can't get what they want. Like they can't reach up there, and it's like awkward for them. And then people like, I get a midget. Never call them a midget. That is like super derogatory, I guess.
it's like the N-word.
No, literally.
Yeah.
Whatever you call it, the regenerative medicine is like stem cells. Basically, they believe if they catch diseases early enough, the stem cell is it's called the God cell. It's basically an immortal cell that has the ability to reset this, like, everything, to cure everything, like literally everything, like cure disease and stuff. Like, so if you catch cancer early enough, instead of like all this other harmful stuff like chemo and that shit, they can place the cells into you, and they recreate the tissue and muscle and reprogram it like to its original form. Because cancer is basically, it gets into the like the nucleus and creates, like, programs it to like keep creating the cancer cells, and it basically just, it's basically like it hacks into like the brain of the cell and tricks it into keep making these duplicates of the disease.
Right.
Stem cells are going to be able to
Get rid of that.
Yeah.
Like, reset.
Is that wild or what? Like,
That
literally,
is
like,
crazy. Like that's like with the technology, what you're talking about before. Like that's crazy, but like
it's still, they don't know how
How
it's
expensive.
exactly.
Like,
You
that
can
must
buy
be
stem
crazy
cells at Walmart for $280.
Are you serious?
Serious.
Why don't
100%.
we do that?
I started
Is
looking
it-
into it
is
last
it like-
night. It's crazy.
So you
Because
probably have to buy them. Then
Old
have to
people
pay
can
for
use
the
it.
surgery,
Ready?
Right?
I
Like,
can't wait to use it. I already planned. I think at 70 I'm gonna start using them. They basically can so stem cells are in us right now. When you're younger, you recover faster. It's pretty well known. That's why when old people do stuff and they get sore, they get really
Right.
sore, they get
back
tired and stuff.
problems, like all that.
Because the stem cells can't regenerate and make, you basically are making new organs every day. Like, I was watching a YouTube video. You basically make organs every single day, and you're recreating cells because of the stem cells. Once they start dying off, because every cell dies eventually,
New one comes up.
yeah, exactly. But the stem cells start regenerating less, so there's less cells to They're less fresh cells to come in. You can take stem cells, and basically they say live your life. You can live life more and longer with stem cells. Like that was like their like motto. I think it's gonna be unreal because it's like, you know, you look at people now like Yaya, like Chicky's mom, our boss's mom. She's like almost gonna be 100. Like this August, she's gonna be 99, and she's gonna be 100 next year. If they have this stuff, like I wouldn't be surprised if the age can like extend past the 120s.
Especially with her, 'cause she's already doing like really well now. She's doing like yard work more than like other people in that house.
If they explore stem cells, like I wouldn't be surprised if we would live past 120. I'm just saying, like just can't wait to watch this later and to see what comes from stem cells.
Wait, it's like only like. So did you say there's like a surgery involved?
No, you literally like
it's like a pill. You just like.
I don't know if it's a pill or not, but it's stem. You literally like just place cells and you put cells in your body again. I'm not sure how it works. It was literally 200. You can buy it at Walmart, so I'm assuming it's not that complicated. Like if you can buy anything from Walmart that's like a supplement, it should not be hard to take it all.
That's
You have any? What's your topics?
So, like, I don't know, like, I had, like, general ones, but just to start off, what are your thoughts on Kemba Walker signing with the Celtics? 4 years, $141 million.
I'm fucking hyped. That's it. I'm so excited. I mean, because I remember, like, I don't even know, who are they facing? Who are they facing when UConn won the championship? Who'd they face?
Kentucky.
That's who it was.
Mm-hmm.
I remember playing pickup in the morning at EDP. I would always be like Kemba, and like the other kids would be Kentucky. Because Kemba, I know you're a big time fan.
Oh, yeah.
I fucking love that guy too. Because at the time, my cousin was going to the school, and I was like, I fucking love this guy.
Yeah.
This guy is a beast. Because he's all about hype, but he's not about like bullshit like on the side. Like, thank God, Kyrie. I'm so happy Kyrie's gone. Like, I had high expectations when he came, but he just brought a lot of social media bullshit in.
Yeah, some like things that aren't related to basketball that wasn't needed in the organization.
Like Boston doesn't need that shit. Like
it's legit. Like no one who's played for Boston has been like that. Like a flashy player like Kyrie bringing so much attention. Like Paul Pierce, no. Ray Allen, no.
Exactly.
KG, no. They like played as a team, and like like obviously when Kyrie first came, I was like really excited. Like it's like a big time player coming to Boston.
Yeah.
But like I didn't realize like everything else that would come with it. Like he's just such a flashy player, and it doesn't fit in with like the history of the Boston Celtics
at all.
Honestly, I feel like Kemba, he has more of those traits, like more humble eyes, like more about the team instead of like what about
100%.
me. And I feel like he's just like a perfect fit.
I can't wait, dude. And then I don't know. I still don't even. I mean, there were so many trades that went down yesterday. Like someone came in my chat the other day, yesterday, and he was telling me all this stuff, and I was like, I just want to say, LeBron has to win this year. You can't tell me.
What?
You can't tell me how he's not, bro.
Oh, like you plan on him?
Kevin Durant. Warriors are not the same. The only person in the West that he should be afraid of, kind of, is Houston, but they got some major inner like turmoil and shit.
Yeah.
Golden State not the same. Durant going to the Nets. Klay Thompson out the entire year with an ACL. Durant's not even in the league right now, like for this year because he's Achilles.
Yeah.
That takes a whole year. That's what happened to DeMarcus Cousins and shit. Not worried about. So KD's not in the league. Klay Thompson's not on the Warriors. Warriors aren't the same. That's the team that's make it to the finals every year with you, basically. You don't have to worry about them. You don't have to worry about KD being on another team. The only person you have to really worry about is Kawhi,
and where he lands.
Exactly, which is still potentially there, which would be honestly fucking unreal. Like if he goes there and you don't win, that is like
then
dude,
there's something up.
That's pathetic. But I mean, it's gonna be Rondo. I mean, it's Rondo, Kuzma, LeBron, Anthony Davis.
Rondo's a free agent.
Rondo is a free agent, but I think they should re-sign him. Because when Anthony Davis and Rondo were together, when they faced the Warriors in 2017, they did pretty damn good. They got they lost 4-1, but every game was super close. But besides the point, I'm gonna go through these quick questions, like I did before with Eric and Johnny. But who's winning the NBA Finals as of right now? Do you think?
Right now, Honestly, probably the Lakers. I feel like it's Lakers over Bucks as of now. Even though with the Bucks losing Brogdon, like I feel like since today's like the day after free agency opened up, I feel like it's really hard to tell now.
Exactly.
But
That's what I like.
I like if it goes by standards of last season, then I'd say Lakers over the Bucks, probably like 6 games.
Okay. World Series.
Honestly, probably the Dodgers. They're playing really well right now.
Okay. I don't really follow baseball that much anymore. Stanley Cup. I don't follow hockey.
I don't really follow hockey, but Shot in the Dark, the Knights, like pretty good. I don't know.
Yeah, you just took that for the last podcast.
No, because like first year in the league, and like they make it to the Stanley Cup, but like obviously the next season will be their 3rd year. So,
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Just Shot in the Dark.
Super Bowl. Don't you dare say the fucking
The
Giants.
Giants.
Don't you dare
No,
say the Giants. No more OBJ. They're gonna have to like.
Honestly, Browns gonna make a run. Like yeah, they're a young
Shut
team.
up, dude. Like they're gonna make a run, but not the Super Bowl.
Just not the Patriots.
I can't
Mark
even.
my word,
What?
not
I
the
don't even know what
Patriots.
like division the Browns are in. Like, are they in the NFC or the AFC? Like,
I have
they
no idea.
literally like never make the
They're
playoffs. So I
just
have
the
no idea.
Browns. They're in their own division.
I feel like they're NFC. I feel like maybe they're AFC. I don't know.
No idea.
But if they're AFC, they're not making it through the Pats. Telling you that much.
Like I couldn't tell you. Oh wait, the Chiefs.
Shut
Dude,
up,
that game. That was a
dude.
close game.
Shut up.
That was a close game. You're just a classic Patriots fan.
Alright, shut up. Who's your favorite rapper? Don't be like saying Jason stuff. You're the Patriots fan. Who's your favorite rapper?
Like all timer right now.
All time.
All time J Cole. Like
Like that.
I feel like he has a few bad songs, and like
Yeah.
he's just like all of his lyrics like and his flow like honestly put it together like all good songs like way back like Power Trip to now like 2014 Forest Hill Drive's like by far his best album, and
Yeah.
all the songs on there are so good.
2014 was a gas year for
Oh, yeah.
music. Logic dropped his best album. J. Cole dropped his best album. I'm pretty sure Drake dropped a pretty fire album. Pretty good stuff.
Who do you think right now, or like your
No,
all time?
I said it last. J.
J.
Cole,
Cole.
100%. Eric said Kendrick, and I don't even care what people say. I don't think Kendrick's that good in my opinion.
I
In my-
agree with you.
I just, dude, his flow and he's like. That's just like how he sounds. He just like sounds like. Let me pull up a Kendrick song real fast. Hopefully, I won't play it long enough so it doesn't get copyrighted. But let me.
Obviously he does have his like really nice songs, but like he's just not someone I could listen to for like hours.
Literally,
like, J.
dude.
Cole, I could listen to him like for so long and not get bored of his
Yeah.
music or his flow.
I can't even
What
like.
song?
I like some. I definitely like Kendrick's songs and stuff. But like,
Mad City.
I don't really know. Dude, I can't. Let me look up Kendrick real fast on
See
Apple
the-
Music
see
because
the top one?
I've heard songs from him before that I definitely don't have added. Like I only add the songs that I like, obviously. But dude, like some of his songs are just like I can't listen to his voice and shit. Like. I just don't like that voice. Just doesn't
Yeah.
attract to me at all. It's just like like that's just what he sounds
I
like.
agree.
I mean, you don't even listen. I feel like you don't listen to bands at all. What's your favorite band?
I don't know. Like
This kid doesn't know like any classic rock. Eric ripped this kid apart. Favorite song right now? Like, what do you have on repeat right now?
Let me look. Like, I like Drake's "Money in the Grave." Like, that's obviously like probably such a cliche answer since it just came out. But, like, I've always asking
Yeah.
best. Like I like Drake's like old songs. So when a good one comes out, like I'll listen to that.
Yeah.
But then I also like Juice WRLD's Fast. It's just like so.
Yeah.
It's like so different from his other songs, and like honestly, I don't even know. I just like it.
Dude, that's like the one Juice WRLD song that I really don't fuck with.
Really?
It's not like
it's different from all the others.
I see
like
that.
Juice WRLD.
But like when Drew wanted them to play it like on the boat cruise, it was just like
That
everyone,
ruined it for
I
me.
was like, what the fuck is this? like this is just not what the mood at all. It's like,
Yeah, like I like listen to that when I'm driving because it's sort of like relaxing.
Yeah,
but, like,
it's
obviously
like-
not on like a
it's
party
like-
boat. You're not
it's
gonna
like
play
we
that
got-
mellow song.
we got done with like black and white, and everyone's
Such a
like
good song.
fucking lit and shit. And then Drew's just like, yo, I've been moving fast. I was just like, what the fuck? No. He's even. I mean, Jason did another song. It's just like, what the fuck is this? Most embarrassing song you have on your phone. Can you think of one?
I have to look because like I don't have Apple Music, so I just use like an app, and I'll go into my like songs that I've downloaded back in the day.
Yeah, I feel
Probably Cheerleader by Omi.
Play this shit right now. What?
Probably that. Like I don't know. Back in the day, like I
You
used
definitely
to,
have more stuff. This kid
Fuck.
used to rip Pandora all the
Me?
time on Xbox. Yeah, you. Pandora radio. That was literally you never had Apple Music. You literally just played Pandora all the time
True.
when we played Xbox. You just sing in the background the entire time.
Like I don't know. Like I don't even. I just have a bunch of like whack songs, like so random. Have you heard of Anna's Son by Walk the Moon?
No.
It's a good song.
How do you? Why? You heard what mine was, right?
Like I whip my hair back and forth.
Yeah,
like
that was so funny, dude. That is like. Still just gonna keep that song there.
Why not?
What is your favorite sport?
Baseball. Like obviously, like I've played basketball too, but and there like for me back in the day it was like whatever sport like the season was, it was always my favorite. But now sort of like realizing like baseball and basketball are so different, just like the people around and everything. And like I feel like in basketball I got frustrated more because it's like obviously more of a team sport.
I
So-
wonder what got you frustrated.
Who are you thinking of?
I'm joking. This game.
But like there's just so much frustration in that, and like for me with baseball, it's more of like yeah, it's a team sport, but like every time you go up to the plate, like all eyes on you. It's like a solo moment. So like
Yeah.
it's just like different. I don't know. I just enjoy it more. Like I could put on baseball in like the background and just
Yeah.
like I could like always be listening to it. I don't know. I just like enjoy
Dude,
it.
on life, I told Max if our 8th grade team stuck together, dude, we're making it deep in the playoffs. We're making a deep playoff run. No, like literally no bullshit. Ben was talking about that the other day. That like he's like, I said this in the other podcast too, but like if he like didn't make the switch, like that'd be so weird. But also, dude, I also like would want to play baseball, but like not with your coaches, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Like I would just rather if I could get Bill, Themis, fucking Kevin Murphy, George doing God
Yeah.
knows what. I don't know even what he did.
George
Like
in the
back.
book.
Yeah, that's what he did. The book.
Maybe a little bit of Jimbo.
Oh, Jimbo just like out there. He's just like 2 hands.
And like Steve, like Max has a close pitch. He's like, nice pitch, Max.
That dude, literally, that's what I was talking about. Like I said in the last one, 7th grade baseball was like the best year of sports in my life, dude. Like that was the best season ever.
Going to
Parents were booming.
Springfield.
Oh my gosh,
so much
dude.
fun.
Like you never get to do that with any sports team. Never.
Like
Like-
no jumping in the pool. Like, dude, so many good memories from middle school, especially like 7th and 8th grade. Like so nice.
Like literally, dude.
8th grade trip, like. you
That
know.
shit was the bomb.
Hey, shout out to the Greek patty real quick.
Shout out to the
speaking of
Greek,
the 8th
yeah.
grade trip, you know.
I
If you
I
know,
mean,
you know.
Ferry Beach sucked.
Dude, it wasn't too bad because you were in
Shut
the big
up.
room.
Yeah, we were in.
We were in the big room, right?
That was fun. Besides that, everything else
Yeah, I know.
sucked. Like literally
It's like-
sucked.
It's like the doors be open like this like Mr. Murphy come down, he's like, everyone face the wall, you're being too loud. And then he'd like go back upstairs, we all just like start dying laughing.
I remember Connor think it was it. Connor was like sleeping above me, and I just kept grabbing onto like it was a bunk bed. I was like, "Ooh, we're gonna do the backstroke tonight." I kept like slapping the wall, and Mr. Murphy's like, "Hey!" Oh, it was funny,
So
dude.
much fun.
First sports game you ever went to that you remember?
That I remember. It was the
Professional.
Red Sox.
Yeah.
Like I've been to like 5 Giants games, but that was all like when I was around 10. But I think I was like 4 when I went to my first Red Sox game. Like I remember like all I can really remember is that Tim Wakefield was pitching, so I just remember being hyped to watch like a knuckleball pitcher.
Yeah.
But like, 'cause it's like so different. But like,
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just the first one I remember.
Top 5 TV shows growing up.
All right.
You don't have to do the ones that everyone else did. If you
No.
have specific.
So I was
ones.
watching it, and me and Eric basically had the same ones besides Family Guy.
Yeah.
But Fairly Odd Parents, Drake and Josh, Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. Then, probably like you said, Zoe 101.
That show is gas.
And one more, probably SpongeBob. Like that's just like a classic. But those shows, like I could watch those for days even now. Like,
Oh my gosh.
put on Drake and
dude.
Josh, and like I'll watch that like for days. Like
That's
like,
when Nick
nonstop.
was literally popular. I know people say like, some people hated like, I was like, dude, I was watching Scumpy, and he hated when they started doing like reality TV show and stuff. But like,
What?
well, he didn't mind Drake and Josh, but like besides that, he hated all the other ones. Like Ned's Declassified,
Oh,
like
that's
Ned's
a good
Declassified, Zoe 101, iCarly, that type of stuff. Like he hated like the reality, like actual real people on
Yeah.
TV.
Yeah, but Ned's Declassified, like, yeah, it's not my top 5, but it's easily in, like, my top 7.
Yeah.
Like, that show is so underrated. It's like, if
It
you don't know
was.
about it, like, then you're, like, missing out. Like,
You
it's
are
such a good show.
literally missing out, like just like you were with MW3. Like if you didn't play MW3 with us, you're missing out. What's your favorite movie?
Probably Step Brothers. Like,
That's a funny movie.
it's like,
I will.
it's like a classic.
I've literally only watched that movie like twice.
Well, like,
Funny though,
It's
it's
so
funny, dude. It's like the whole concept. I love when Will Ferrell plays like that type of character.
yeah, like, stupid characters. He just, like, fits into the
Yeah, he
role
plays like a
so well.
stupid like bum like old guy that's
Yeah.
like kind of like "Oh, I don't like I can't do that like
Yeah,
that
it's,
type
like,
of stuff.
awkward.
Yeah, but like he's also dumb at the same time. What's your favorite season?
Like,
I don't know why I say. Oh, favorite season like spring, summer,
oh,
winter, fall.
probably fall. Just 'cause like, I don't know, it's, like, nice
I was gonna
outside. It's
say
not, like,
that, dude,
too
yeah.
cold. Like, if it's hot, you get a nice breeze.
Fall
like,
is,
it's,
like-
comfortable weather
Dude,
for me.
fall like is hype season too for like it's like football starting up, baseball's in like the playoffs, basketball starts.
starting up.
It's like everything starts up. You got Thanksgiving,
Mhm.
Halloween, Christmas is right
Like,
around the
leads in-
corner.
leads into Christmas.
Black Friday, Cyber Monday, like that shit is. That's actually like a good
And I
answer.
feel like everyone picks like summer, like, oh, it's warm out, but like I don't
Yeah.
like it being too warm. Like a nice weather for me is 75 to 80. If
Are
it's
you-
after
are-
that, then I get uncomfortable.
Beach or pool?
Pool.
Yep.
I like knowing what's in the water. Like that might sound stupid, but like
Yeah.
I don't know, just like being aware.
Dude. This pale skin is not meant for a beach. Very sensitive. I can't stand the salt and the sand. I get all
Sand gets
sticky.
everywhere.
Sticky sand everywhere in my car and in my freaking toes.
Mhm.
And then it just gets stuck on you in general. And then like you're all hot. You get sunblock mixed in with a sea like the sea salt and like oh dude, it's just disgusting to me. I don't know. I don't mind going
And,
here
like,
and there,
with,
but
with like pool, like you can just like relax there, like chairs. Obviously,
Yeah.
at the beach you can have chairs, but like there's no sand. You can like play.
There's no salt, dude.
basketball.
I
Like, if there's a
literally
little
feel
side yard. You can play
sticky.
football. You can play yard games. Like yeah, you can do that on the beach, but like then like the sand gets all hot. Like I don't know. I just don't find it as enjoyable as like being
so
around
many
the
people are
pool.
gonna call us pussies for that answer, but I don't give a fuck.
I mean, I'd rather like go on a boat than be at the beach.
Yes,
That's like my
100%.
call. Like just avoid all the sand.
100%. Favorite holiday?
Probably Christmas, but not for the reason of like getting presents. Like that's just like when I
Yeah.
like Christmas Eve I see my dad and like
Yeah,
that
family and stuff.
then,
Yeah.
then the next day I see all of my mom's side of the family. It's
Yeah.
just like everyone's together and I just enjoy that.
I agree. Your favorite brand, like you saw what I meant by that last time,
Yeah.
like your favorite brand.
Probably Nike. I feel like they just like do so much. Like, and I like wearing comfortable clothes, so like that like fits
Yeah.
into it. I like their shoes. Like, I always wear Nike socks. Like
shoes. First app you open when you wake up.
Snapchat. Just,
I
have
feel like that's gonna be like
notifications, so I can-
90% of the
yeah.
answers is gonna be Snapchat. First video game you ever recall playing, or like first console you played on.
PS2, Madden 08.
Really? Dude, I have Madden 08 somewhere in here.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. That was my
PS3.
first one. I remember, like,
Tennessee
was-
Titans guy.
yep, Young. Is it Vince Young? I don't even know.
No, it's someone else. Oh, I don't know. Maybe? No.
I don't
Is
know.
it?
I don't know. But I just remember, like, sitting in my mom's room playing, like, on her bed, like, at the TV in her room.
Yeah.
Like, just sitting there playing. But then, like, actually playing online with the friends who was, like, 6th or 7th grade when I first got an Xbox and got MW3.
Yeah.
Like,
What's your favorite video game series?
probably Call of Duty, just 'cause like everything with these games, just the memories, like the parties,
exactly.
just like talking to each other, laughing, just like goes with the game. When I think of like Call of Duty, just like hanging out with like friends, like obviously
Yeah.
we're not together,
Yeah.
but like just talking to our buddies.
Literally, dude, I can recall, I was thinking about this the other day. Sod had like a family party, like it was someone's birthday or something. They were just having a family party. And he was like on Xbox playing with me. Like like playing MW3. Like instead of like he was like with his family and stuff, but he came downstairs like to play with me, and I was like, what the fuck, dude? Like this is like some I miss those days, dude.
Yeah.
What's your favorite? Well, what favorite COD is? I mean, I'm pretty sure I already know this. Favorite COD specifically.
MW3. It's like I got MW3 the year it came out, so like I never really experienced MW2. I got that later.
Yeah.
So like I came a little after, I'd say, but all my friends had MW3. Just
I think
I've been saying for the
yeah.
past like 5 minutes, just the memories and the parties,
It's
just like custom
on-
games.
Dude, it sounds so cliche that we say that, but like you guys have
If you experienced
literally
that, you'd be
no
saying the
idea,
same
dude.
thing.
Like this was a lifestyle. Like we would literally like play this game
Legit
every
for,
day.
like 2 years, like 7th grade and 8th grade. That's
Yeah.
all we did.
Literally like that. What is your dream job? That is like real right now. Like not like a dream that you had as a kid that like
Yeah.
because everyone was like, oh, I want to be playing baseball, like basketball, like that type of stuff.
Well, like I was saying, how like I like journalism. Just being like a journalist for sports, like I don't even know like what level, like that would be sick. Being like working for the Boston Globe, like writing about like the Red Sox, but like I feel like it would be cool, like still like working at Ipswich, looking for the Chronicle, just like
Yeah.
writing about like high school sports. Like yeah, it might sound kind of stupid, but like I've grown up here, like that. I feel
Yeah.
like that would be really cool, seeing the improvements of each team.
What do you think? Well, Eric asked me this last year. What do you think is the future of Ipswich sports? I don't think we really even talked about it, but like the future, like this upcoming year and like the future.
Downhill.
Yeah.
Like
Downhill.
downhill.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't even know. Like, what
the
the football?
grades coming up have good individual players, but it's honestly the teamwork. All of them, it's like all about me. You know what I mean? Like, us, we were always playing together. Now, like, yeah, they still are, but they weren't working on like passing and like that stuff. Like that sounds kind of stupid, but they never like worked the ball around and stuff. They always just like
Basketball
obviously I'm talking
specifically,
about
like
basketball, but like they try to do their own thing. Like whoever's ever watching this on the basketball team, like you guys need to work on that stuff, because if you all worry about yourself, then you are not gonna do well.
I can.
Like obviously we won what, like
Cup-
4
a
games.
couple of people that kind of fucked up that system this year, but
But
don't
like,
worry, we're all gone now. So you guys have a clean slate to start with, and
just take our
you guys
advice.
definitely could be good too.
Exactly. Like they have the talent, they just need to have the team.
Literally, like, just have to like. Last night, me and Isaiah played a tournament, Black Ops 3. We lost 6-5. We were up 4-1. There's one specific round that we fucked on. Like, we just absolutely fucked it. Like, point being is that, like, we realized it was, like, we just, like, that one round, like, we gotta, like, slow down and realize, like, that we gotta slow down and, like, capitalize. did not do that in basketball. I realized that it's we're up. You need to slow it down, realize the situation,
Exactly.
and analyze what the fuck you need to do.
Even though
Not dribble down the court, take on 4 fucking people, shoot a layup, complain about a foul, don't get back on defense, and watch your team just struggle because they're playing 4-on-5 fast break. They keep scoring layups. It's a continuous thing. It's called insanity. Expecting a different result from the same fucking thing every game. Of course we're gonna fucking go 4-16 because you can't just do the same thing every fucking game and expect oh, maybe we'll win this time.
I feel with us though, yeah, we had to realize the situation, but when we pressed and when we had that slow it down when we were up.
Yeah.
But even if we were up and we pressed, I feel we brought a lot of intensity and we lead to fast breaks for us when they're at half court. But when we actually have possession of the ball, not in the open court, we need to slow it down. What you were saying.
But I mean, you guys will definitely be good this year. I mean, I'm coaching them for summer league. I won't be there tonight either, but they're good. They're aggressive. They're long. Will was playing the top, in the 2-3 and that stuff. He's tall, long. He's good at jumping. He knows. He actually knows how to jump lanes pretty well. Then you have Justin, tall, long, athletic. That could he was super good last year for us.
Then Nikhil just with his presence.
Exactly. He got way better too. Wait
shot.
until
but even just his presence makes a difference. But now that he actually has his shot down,
I'll hit up LaRoche for if he wants to do an electric factory thing. I might come through. I mean, I actually do want to do some dope shit for that because I'm gonna be around. I'm at North Shore, so it's I only have classes Tuesday and Thursday. It's I'll be going to most of their games if they're home.
Yeah,
I don't even know. I don't really pay attention. I mean, I didn't play any other real sports really. So I don't know. Baseball is definitely downhill.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Cam and Duff. I mean, actually, they're not that bad.
Now this year, Cam and Duff is the solid group. I feel this past year we had more of solid players.
Yeah.
But now there's only 2 or 3, and this was our year to be good, and we just underachieved. So now I feel it's sort of downhill.
Dude, and this is not to talk shit to anyone on the team, but there was literally I told you and Max and Cam. I don't really talk to Brendan that much. I used to EDP and shit. But you, Cam, Max, and Brennan are the only varsity athletes on that varsity team. Just saying. You can't expect to win with only 4 I mean, that sport's actually perfect for that type of stuff though. You can kind of get away with having some kids that don't really know what they're doing here and there.
But that's the thing. It's hard because the majority of our games were close games. Yeah. And then it just leads up.
But then you just need those people that actually know what they're doing to help you get over that hump.
The thing is, if we do that, say we have 4 guys, we have bases loaded, then it comes to some I want to name names, but
I know
someone who's not as good.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Someone who can't hit the ball.
That's a few people, but it's just if we were put in
a few people half the team.
We were playing Manchester. We were down 7-2 in the last inning. We came back. It was 7-6. Bases loaded. All right, this time I am gonna name names. Connor Monroe. He goes up against their ace because they brought him in relief, and he just swung to swing. He just wanted to get out of that situation. We could have tied the game with a runner on third and 2 outs, but
that type of stuff's gonna hurt you, man.
And then lacrosse, I feel their peak was the state championship. No offense to anyone on the team, but you're never. It's gonna be hard to get to that point again.
Especially, Eric honestly did step up in goalie this year, but who do you have stepping up next year? Who?
True,
that goalie's a huge position.
Eric was talking the backup goalie for him was some kid named Jonah, I think.
Jonah, but I don't even think
he's that kid is tiny.
I don't think he went out. He maybe he played, but I thought he actually just took track instead. He was on cross country and shit too.
They need someone step up big for goalies.
I think football won't actually be that bad. It won't be that bad. They got a lot of kids for football, dude. They only lost Isaiah, Ben, and
Eric and
Ty.
I think there are only 4
I was there's 4 people. I'm who am I forgetting? Ty. They're definitely gonna be still good next year. I think they're just gonna. Cole Terry is a fucking.
He's a beast.
Yeah, he is, dude. And then
I think Cam's moving to running back.
Nikhil's not playing, but
quarterback from
yeah.
running back. Nikhil's not playing?
no,
Why?
he's focusing on
On
basketball.
basketball?
Yeah. Most memorable like moment in each sport that you've played. So like one sport per season, like don't like
Yeah.
name more than one.
So, I'll just start off with football. Probably 8th grade. I scored 2 touchdowns, like on fumbles on defense. Cause
I remember that.
On offense, I was a
Wait, where
lineman.
was it?
One of them was at Linfield. It was
That's
like,
what I was gonna say. I was like, I remember Linfield.
Linfield. It was like a fumble. They were at their like own 10-yard line. It fumbled, got back to the 5. I picked it up, ran 5 yards. But Newburyport, the kid like threw it and he threw it backwards like for like a screen, and I like swatted it down, like picked it up off the ground, and just like ran it. It was probably like 50 yards. Like that was. I would have got tackled, but I think like saw it, made a block. I wasn't that fast.
Dude, that was one of the things when I went to like see my cousin's baseball game. I literally just like missed like playing sports with Sot, dude. Like Themis being there. Like Themis is like the hard ass that knew like he's like super smart when it comes to sports and shit. And he was just a hard ass that like no excuses. Like yelling at everyone.
He's
like
just
some people
straight up with people.
Yeah, exactly. Some people are afraid to yell at like Ben, Jason, whoever. And he was just like, he doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like, if you're doing something wrong, he's calling you out. And if you complain about it, he's going to call you a pussy.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
Probably for baseball. In youth, it was definitely going to Springfield. Just because, like, it was just, like, so much fun. It was like a weekend getaway with my best friends.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, there was a pool hanging out in our, like, hotel rooms, and then, like, going to play baseball games. That's when like
bad dude. That
it
was
just felt like so real.
That was like a
so
dream
fun.
for us, dude.
Yeah.
Like that was actually
especially in middle school. Like we didn't really like know like anything past that.
Yep.
It was just so much fun.
Yeah.
And then, well, I played lacrosse for 2 years. I scored 1 goal. I was a short stick defense.
Okay.
Yeah, but short stick, so like that's even weirder. So I scored 1 goal. I think it was at Salem State too. So like that was pretty cool. And then basketball, it was definitely winning the championship, but from high school, like this past season, it was definitely like we were playing Pentucket.
Oh my!
No one expected it to be like an actual like good game because they were like nasty this year, and we were like obviously like, we were 4-16 to finish it off. We were actually like in the game, and like. I get the ball. I hit a 3 right in Gus Flaherty's face. I like turn around, start clapping. It should have been and 1 because he hit me, but I still made that 3. Like we called timeout. We were in that game. It was like with like less than a minute left, so it was like a clutch shot.
That was actually, dude.
But like
I'm
getting chills right now just thinking about it. Like that
God.
was we ended up losing, but still like that moment, like it's on film. I'll remember that forever. Like that was awesome.
That was you got so excited,
Dude, cause I
remember I was sitting on the bench and you freaked out.
Yeah.
like
why wouldn't I
like stomping like an animal, like high knee, like stomp to the ground, like
dude, like cause I've never like done anything like that before.
Yeah. If you could go back and tell yourself something, what would it be? Like if you got like 10 seconds, or if you got like to go back in some point, like you can pick the situation specifically if you want, or what would you tell yourself?
That's actually like tough. Like I've never thought about that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm someone that's just like think positive, like do whatever makes you happy.
Yeah.
So probably just like don't really worry about what other people think as long as it makes you happy.
Exactly.
Like, that's just I don't know.
That's what I was gonna say too, dude. Cause I think I was like not self-conscious, but like like a lot of time, like I don't give a fuck now. But like when I would like think about doing something, I just be like, oh, like what would this person think? What would this person think? All that stuff. I still kind of do that sometimes now, but like not really about like if I want to do something, like I don't give a fuck what someone else thinks. Like this, like literally, like
I was just about to say that, like listening to the other podcasts, like Eric and Johnny would laugh when you say this,
yeah,
like doing this kind of stuff. but it makes you happy. So like, why
Yeah.
not support your friends? Like,
Well, no,
why-
yeah,
like,
well,
why-
like this stuff, well, like, yeah, but
like,
like
even
also
just
like all
video
this,
games,
like
all
literally like
that.
all this shit, like I literally was just like I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Like I'm buying this, I'm doing this, I'm gonna try this, and like
And he was just like, Jack, you spent $60 on these lights.
I don't
like,
even care.
like we're having fun doing this. So
Yeah.
why does it matter?
Yeah, exactly. Do you have more topics or no? Is that
I had I have like general topics, just like I don't know. The
Fucking
other day
rip
I
'em,
was
man.
talking about it. Like, do you think there's life besides us out there? Like
Oh,
on Earth?
100%.
I agree, but
It's confirmed. Like I'm pretty sure it's confirmed.
in like with that sense, so like, do you think those life forms have like visited us? Like these aliens have like visited us?
Dude, I swear to God, if I could tap into my brain, there was one day, I was watching a bunch of videos on YouTube about like
conspiracy theories, like
I
seeing
was
spaceships
like
and
I was in
stuff?
my weird trippy shit. Like I was like tapping into like some different side of my brain,
Mm.
and I like felt myself like in the eyes of like an alien or like someone that like hasn't seen our society. It was the weirdest thing, bro. Like, even picture this, like, there's tribes in like the Amazon and like other parts of the world that have not seen like society, like the actual like
Mhm.
where we are.
Like technology.
Imagine like roaming into here, like imagine placing them here. They have no idea what any of this stuff is.
Mhm.
No idea. All they know is like
What?
trees hunting
Oh,
that
yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
like literally. And they are like harmful tribes. Like they live on their own islands and stuff. Like they're like, if anyone tries to come there, they kill them. They got their like poison like darts and shit. Like
Mhm.
it's wild. I mean, I don't.
Like-
Aliens, I think they've been here.
I do too, because I feel like
100%.
if you think about it, like our planet, like even though we're like killing it with all of like just the environment stuff, like global warming and all that stuff, our planet is still like so young compared to the other planets that we know about. Well, like
Yeah.
even the ones that we don't know about, we don't know how old they are. So like think of where we are right now with technology. Add like another billion or however long years to that. Think about the amount of technology that other planets have. Like I feel like it's hard to believe for
Mm.
them not to have come here. Like those pictures of like spaceships, like some of them they're like clearly fake, but I feel like some of them are also real because like
Dude, I was telling
you can't
Billy-
explain it, and you can't be someone like who's just like, oh, I haven't seen it, like why would I believe that? That's like same with religion. Like, have you ever seen God? Like you
Mm.
can't say like I don't believe in God. Like you have your own beliefs for a reason.
Yeah. It's like, dude, the UN was like in 2013 they were releasing this stuff, and they've been like releasing stuff more and more,
Mhm.
like UFO files. Like these governments have like experienced interactions with like unknown like aerial objects that move at like ridiculous speeds,
Mhm.
and they can't catch them,
Yeah.
Like,
it's
they'll
just
land,
outrage.
or they'll like be in the air. Like it's an unidentified aircraft in the area, and that first off, that's sketchy as fuck.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, I don't even know. I mean, I wish I could know the in and outs of everything, because Billy was talking about like there's like a weird object found off like the shore of like Chile or something like that. Like
Mhm.
like they saw it in the like in the
Like,
sky,
oh,
like
in
a
the
thermal object that they detected in the sky. But when they took it like off the thermal stuff, you can't see it.
Mhm.
And they had like suspicions that it was like an advanced like technological like aircraft, like from like one of these countries, like from a big country, like we're talking like China, Russia,
Mhm.
us.
So they believe that it's like
It'd be like on some
Like,
Predator shit, like literally like I don't know if you've seen Predator, but like you can see Predator through thermal, but
not,
you can't see him like
Through-
actually,
through your
like
eyes,
you
like-
can't see him like through your eyes. If we develop something like that, that's gonna be fucked.
Yeah, and like that's why like since our planet's so young, I feel like it's hard to believe that no other planets have come up with that stuff. Like
Yeah, and I don't even think, dude. Like there are 100% life out there, and I felt like I was you feel like a kind of idiot. Like probably like, if you were on the clock 10 years ago, you feel like an idiot. We're like right now we're saying we feel like there's something out there. Like 10 years later from now, we're gonna be like there is something
Yeah.
out there. Like we know there's something out there. They have like confirmed. Like we're gonna have images. We're gonna be exploring those planets like 10 years from now. That's what. Like that's the next thing. Well, what else do you have for your topics or no?
like I was like that sort also looking at sort of like political issues, like if someone's like running for president, what they say they'll do, and I don't know one
Yeah.
that just like popped up because we talked about in journalism is the death penalty.
Yeah.
Like, your thoughts on, like, what's the extent of receiving the death penalty, and, like, just, like, if you think it's right or wrong, or, like, how you feel about it.
I mean, I feel like it's right in some situations. Like, prison's like one of the fucked places where it's like people that really just made an honest mistake, like, it's okay, like, whatever, like, we'll take care of you in there and that stuff, but we just, just like wait for you to be released back to society, whatever, learn your lesson. Some people are, I don't want to say like a waste of life, but like they just don't, like, because of what they did, they serve no purpose anymore, and they're a threat to society. And why are we spending $64,000 like a year on supporting this person in prison after they killed like a shit ton of people? I just think that's where the death penalty is worthy. We're to the point where no one really wants this person alive, which is fucked up to say. But it's like, and it's not like it's for no reason. It's like you specifically killed a shit ton of people. Why am I paying you $64,000 a year? Basically, our tax money is going towards supporting a person that like did a terrorist event. Like that's so fucked. And then I mean, it costs money to do the death penalty, but whatever, kill this person. Like
even like you can even like switch it up, like this. Like a firing squad or whatever. Like, that sounds like messed up.
Yeah, but no,
if it saves money,
it's way cheaper.
Death is death.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, literally,
like they can say their goodbyes like how they do normally, but instead of like the injections, like just shoot,
I think it'd be
in the head. Like, obviously I've never experienced it, and
it'd be quick.
But like, yeah,
it'd
be quick, and they're probably minimal pain if anything.
I was even gonna say, it's like, I think this would like be fucked up, but this kind of be like cool, or like a thing, like if you're really not like sure or like whatever, you could do Russian roulette, like get some prisoners that like are all worthy of a death penalty, and just like do it like each month.
Yeah,
like just like get like 6 prisoners, because there's 6, whatever you call it, 6 rounds that you can put in like a revolver. You just do like click, like whoever makes it, you survive another month, whatever. I think that'd be dope, but like that's kind of fucked up. But like you gotta be, like, it'd be entertaining.
You wouldn't give them the gun, right? You'd have like an officer come in, like, because if you give them the gun, they could like, I don't know, like, what if they like turn it on you? Like you give them the gun and then you're walking to leave the room. They just
it should be you're right. It should be an officer. It should be an officer, like pointed at the back of their head or something, like, and they're all sitting like around like a table like this, like 2, 2, 1, 1. Could be a new entertainment show. That'd be interesting.
That'd be messed up.
Yeah, no, I would be. Yeah,
but like I'm sort of the same way with the death penalty. Like I feel like people that have killed multiple people, like obviously like terrorists, but like I feel like if you've killed like one person, then I feel like you should get, like, depending on the situation, you should get life. I feel like in that, like, it might sound messed up, but in that situation, I don't think it should be a life for a life if you killed like one person.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
dude,
I don't know.
I don't mean, dude, death penalty is super fucking weird with me. Like, it's really weird with me. Are you planning what do you want to get in college though? Are you going for just like a bachelor's?
Yeah, well, like my first semester of classes is geared towards journalism, so like I don't know, I'm just like, since I'm going in undecided, I'm like just like gonna try out different classes, and once I find something that I really enjoy, which I feel like it will be journalism, just because I like this past year I took the class and I enjoyed it, so
yeah.
Like I don't know, I'd have to like look into it a little more.
Okay.
Like I have a plan, but at the same time it's not like a set plan, if that makes sense.
Do you know, like, have you researched like salaries and like different, like what, I don't even know, like requirements for jobs, like if you have to have a master's, or like what you were like required to do, because I feel like journalism like kind of more like an experience field. Like they would hire more experienced people.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But like I'd probably like, if I had to guess, like I'd start out with like internships and sort of like work my way up that way. And I haven't really looked into money, because like I was saying before, like I'd rather be happy and making like a below average amount of money, because I'd be able to figure out like financially like how to like survive basically, than be a millionaire and be doing something I hate. You know, are you the same way? Or are you different? I just want to be happy.
But yeah, I want to be happy. I don't really give a.
Like obviously money's important to
Yeah.
an extent, but like thinking about like these basketball players on free agency, they're getting an absurd amount of money that they like. What are they gonna do with it all?
Yeah. Well, I hope like I always think about like if you get money like that, like dude, you gotta be giving it to like charity. Like you don't like.
spread your
There's a
wealth.
point where it's like, unless you, if I was ever to get that much money, like I honestly like always thought about like it'd be dope to have like a house like with like all your friends, like a huge ass house. You guys all go in on it, and like you just like live there together and shit. Like that's like always something that I wanted to do, and that'd be kind of dope to do it. But like.
Yeah.
I feel like NBA players should do that, dude. If you have that much money, like move your whole fam in, like with you.
Yeah,
Like, not just, like-
obviously these players have best friends in
Exactly.
the league, and then
Yeah.
if they team up on teams, like why not live together?
That, dude,
Like, they
but that's
can-
like team chemistry on the next level too. Like if you really want to, I don't think people understand that enough. Like if people want to win a championship, like you gotta live and breathe with each other, dude.
Yeah, it's not just all about on the basketball court. It's about like doing things
Exactly.
together
Like
outside.
literally, like we would play Xbox every day, but it'd just be like, yeah, I gotta go to practice right now. Like we're leaving for practice right now. But it's like it would be like school, Xbox, basketball practice, sleep, school, Xbox, basketball practice. Like that was literally like everyone was
For-
constantly with each other.
For
Like
at least a
literally.
year, like,
And it's like that's the best part about it is that it's like we would constantly be interacting with each other, and we all just knew how each other acted.
and
like-
that's why we have the relationships that we do.
Yeah, it's like
we have like lifelong like friendships, and I feel like other people like that like even from like other towns like
yeah.
they're gonna lose touch with like people that they grew up with because
Yeah.
they didn't have like the same type of connections that we
Exactly, dude. Like we literally like, it's the funniest thing too because it's like when Saw and Ben whatever, not really as much Ben, but like when Saw got in high school, like he kind of just like disconnected himself. He like went with the older kids and stuff. But like this year, like he came back and it was like kind of just like normal like on the basketball team again, where it's like we're all back together again. Like it was just like.
It's enjoyable.
And we like literally picked off where we left, basically.
And like no offense to him like for like he just found like other kids that he was like happy to be around. Like,
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
perfectly fine.
Yeah. Do you have any more topics?
Nothing like really too important. Like what I don't know if we like I saw in the other podcast, but like your favorite moment of us together.
Oh yeah, shoot. You want me to start it? You want to go?
I feel like we might have the same one.
Alright, you go then first because I was.
Mine is honestly probably the 8th grade trip.
Oh yeah.
Like even do I say it?
Yeah. Oh fuck yeah. What?
All right. So
Hold on. Tell the story while I go to the bathroom because I
you don't want to be around for it.
that and like I've heard it like a million times. Like literally like I copyrighted the term Greek patty. Don't.
Did you actually? Or are you just saying that right now? All right. So in 8th grade, we had like every year each. Well, like you guys know who's ever watching. So we had an 8th grade trip. We went to I believe it was New Hampshire, and we were in a hotel room. Me, Jack, our buddy Jacob, aka the Greek Patty, and Max. So we were all in a hotel room, and before the trip started, Max, he's like kind of a gross kid. He's just like, oh, I wonder, like, what if we all like shit in the same toilet, like, and like didn't flush in between, and like we were like, oh, Max, that's gross. We were also like all like laughing about it. So one of the nights of the trip, we all had to go to the bathroom. So then Jacob goes in and lays the infamous Greek patty, which clogs the toilet and brings Max's thought to life. So then I go in, and because like the toilet's clogged, we all have to go to the bathroom. I go in, do my turn, while Jacob's in the shower because he wanted to shower afterwards. So Jacob's in there.
He's just
while
getting the
I'm going
reek.
to it. Then I don't know if then Jack goes in. I don't know if Jacob was still in the shower for when you were there, but so then Jack goes in. Like this toilet bowl isn't getting up there. Then like Max, he had to go he had to go so bad compared to everyone else. So then he goes in, and he like like we have like a picture of
Python.
it.
It's a fucking
It's
python.
massive, and so like he does that. Then we have to call the front desk of the hotel to bring us up a plunger. So we do that. The plunger already has poop on it. So
It's in a plastic. It literally has a plastic bag over it, but the inside, like the plunger had shit on it.
So like we're
I was like,
mixing someone
what?
else's with ours. So we start doing that. So Jake, I don't even know who said it, but someone's just like, all right, we all like
Because we
take
all,
2
like-
pumps each because
Yeah.
we all participated.
Yeah, exactly.
Jacob goes, he's just like doing his. Then I go. Then like, all right. Then keep in mind, before this, we went on a cruise. We had chicken fingers and like it was like a buffet.
Yeah,
So
that's
then
a
Jack's
very
up.
important part to mention.
Jack's up. He's like going. He's like, we put on like towels to hide.
Dude,
us,
I'm
but
not
we
even
look like
joking.
we're from Iraq.
It was probably the most disgusting smell and sight I've ever fucking seen. I'm talking about a toilet full of mush that's literally shit. It is full of brown, stinky ass shit. Like, it stunk.
All right.
It
So,
was terrible.
so I go, or Jacob goes, I go. Then Jack's up. So he's like doing his thing, taking his pumps, and then
I know. I literally took
all-
one. I took one pump.
Then all of a sudden,
And
chicken chunks everywhere from the buffet, like in the toilet.
It even made the
on
toilet
the
smell worse,
floor.
dude. It like literally smelled so fucking.
It was awful. So
You
now we
guys
have a
are
clock.
cracking up in the fucking other room. Jacob's the only one helping. You guys are all fucking wetting your pants in the other room, dude.
So, so now we have a situation of a smelly clogged toilet and throw up on the floor.
Max was picking it up with his bare hands.
So then me and Jacob.
If
go-
you've ever seen, like, Max literally was on the ground picking up chicken throw-up chunks. Disgusting.
bare hands.
Fucking disgusting. And he's like, what? Like, what's wrong with it? It's like, fucking just threw that up. Like, it's disgusting.
So
It's
then,
not even, like, paper towels, toilet, nothing. He literally just, like, picks it up.
so then Jacob and I, like, we leave the room and go to the nurse because there's a school nurse. on
Because
the-
I,
on
what?
the trip. And she just comes in and, like, and brings Jack a Diet Coke. And she's like, all right, don't, like, chug the whole thing. Just sips of Coke. Sips of Coke. So now Jack's, like, feeling awful. We're all just laughing. He, like, takes a sip, and after he's just like, sips of Coke. Sips of Coke. Oh, my
That
God.
was such
it
a
was
funny-
so funny.
Dude,
so
that was,
then-
like, so funny. The trip in general, we had so much fucking food there.
Mhm.
We brought too many snacks. Way too many. Max brought, like, an fucking open bag of Sour Patch Kids. And it was, like,
It was crazy.
dude, that kid was, like, literally, I'm just gonna say it for the podcast because I mean I've said it a million times before. So Dan and Jacob were in a bed, and I was fucking sleeping with Max. If you know what fucking ADHD is, this kid's got it times 10. Like, it was fucking bad. I was sitting in bed trying to go to bed midnight. We had to wake up like early and shit. Like, we weren't like had to wake up at like 7 o'clock, eat breakfast, be out by 8 and stuff. And we fucking literally like I'm trying to sleep. And he wouldn't stop annoying me. Like,
Did
he
you
kept
put, like, a
poking.
pillow in
Yeah,
his ear?
exactly. He kept poking, like poking me, like saying stupid shit. I'm like, Max, fuck off. So I built like Trump's wall like in between me and Max. Literally just fucking put up a wall of pillows. Next thing you know, I'm sleeping, and he's like, Jucky, and I like turn. I'm like, what? And he's like looking over and like, like that. Like, if you know Max, like that's. He's like, like looking at you like that. But that was funny. I remember like we'd bang on the wall with Jacob. Like he was in the shower. He's like, knock it off.
And then, like, speaking of Max, he's like stupid. Obviously, we had like a handicap
Oh, I was
room.
about to say.
So there was a buzzer that you're supposed to press if like someone who's like handicapped is in trouble outside of the room. So like we'd all just go in the hallway. And Max was just in there. We just like press the button. Max was like, nah! Like, it was just like a perfect scenario. Like so much fun. But to finish the Greek patty story. So we couldn't get it unclogged. Jack, like, he's still sipping his Coke. He's still sipping his Coke. So then the next morning, like, somehow everyone heard about it, which, like, it's pretty obvious because the whole floor of the hotel
The whole second
stunk.
floor, like it was a 2-floor hotel, and the whole second floor smelled like ass, and everyone was like, "What the fuck
And
is
we,
that?"
keep in mind, we did not get the toilet unclogged that night, so we were sleeping
Yeah, we
with it
basically
in
were
the
just-
next room.
When I threw up, we were just like, "Yeah, let's throw in the towel for tonight." Like,
Yeah.
fuck this.
So then the next morning we had at least like 40 people come into our room and like see it. It was that like that's kind of disgusting. How
We
like,
should, yeah, we were talking about like we
like,
should
like,
like charge
charge
people money. Like, you want to see it?
yeah. So then we go down and get breakfast, and then the teachers hear about it, and then one of our math teacher, Mr. Anzac, he decides to take on the challenge. So he goes up to our room with the plunger. He starts going ham. All right, this is kind of nasty.
Yeah.
But shit on the ceiling. Shit gets on his leg.
Oh man,
But
dude,
the
guy's
guy was a trooper and he
yeah.
got it done. But like
It was-
that was probably the best weekend of my life, and it's like.
It was
Like,
so
even
fun.
though how gross it was just like so much fun.
Dude,
Like,
it's so fun, like, just going on trips with your friends and, like,
Yeah.
doing, like, scheduled activities and stuff during the day, and then when you get back to your room, you just fuck around. Like, even, like, Texas was fun. Like, just the whole, like,
Yeah.
vibe of, like, you're taking it, like, over a hotel with all your friends, and you guys just, like, free-for-all. But, like, then for our graduation present from Mr. Anzac, we got him a black and orange plunger. We signed our names. It's still in his room. It was legendary. Obviously, we got him a gift card too, not just like a fucking plunger. But it was like that was a legendary trip.
Too.
I remember one other time we were like, we had to wake up like super early. Remember you got in the shower late, and we were like, damn, we gotta go like now. I don't even know if you remember this. We was like, yeah, we're going, and we started stomping on the floor, like we pretend like we left, and like opened the door and stuff. And you ran out, and you, like, looked out the window, like, what? You're, like, freaking out. You had a fucking towel around his waist, like, jumped out of the
I thought
shower.
they were leaving without me.
Yeah, exactly, dude. That was a funny trip, though, in general. And, like, someone fucking, like, shit on the bus. That smelled like ass, too.
Oh my
Well,
God,
we
I
were
don't even
on
remember
different
who that
we were
was.
on different buses. On
Really?
my bus, someone definitely shit, and it was like it was a coach bus, so there was only there was like an airplane toilet. Like, picture someone shitting so badly, and the thing like really didn't flush that well, and there's just a stinky shit in there the entire bus ride.
But that's easily my favorite memory with you.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that the same with you?
Yeah, dude, that has to be it. Like, that's literally like it. I don't know what else.
Nothing like tops that. Like even though it was so gross, it was like so much fun. Like
That was
so many
literally like
laughs.
legendary.
Like I don't think I've laughed so much in a span of like a week than I did for that trip.
It was so funny though, like, because I remember I got down to breakfast and like Marissa, Ben, Saw, like all of them were just like they were just like, yo, did you guys like clog the toilet or something? Like what? Like how the fuck do you guys hear about this? Like I literally just woke up like 10 minutes ago. Like no one's been in our room. Like I don't get how. I don't know who told. I don't know if it was Jacob or whatever, but oh my, it was fucking hilarious, dude. That was such a fun trip. I don't even know. That's probably like. That's probably do like. I think it goes that trip. For me, it goes that trip, Texas, and then every other trip like after that. Like I don't even give a fuck. Like Texas was super fun too. Definitely not like nothing like crazy happened like that. Like that was. I don't even know what else. Do you have more topics?
Springfield was another good one.
Oh shit! No. Oh, I didn't even mention that. No. All right. So it's that one, then Springfield, then Texas for me. Because Texas was still fun, but it was like you still kind of had like some like. I'm not gonna use the F word, but you still had some like tools on it. Not tools, but like just like kids that are like, like
I know what you mean.
wish you kind of like weren't here.
But
Clay
those
Thompson.
are like my main topics.
Those are your main topics.
Yeah. What are we at for time?
We can wrap it up right now. We're at a minute 15, which is like right in my time, which I wanted. I want to do this real fast. What's your? You got. I know. I asked you this earlier, dude. You got to pick something right now. Pick a goal right now that are you like gonna like determine yourself to do right now, like that you could get done with like within let's say like within like a month or two. It can be like something super simple. It can be something like complex.
I don't know. Probably just like maybe reach out to friends that I don't really like, that I've sort of like separate or not really separated myself, but we've gone our separate ways through like recently. Because like this is my last summer before like going off to school. Like with some of my friends, like Max and I were only like really friends like during baseball season. Now that's over, so like try to hang out with like people that I don't like
Max
used to be
like
friends with
changed,
back
dude,
in the
like,
day. But like
Max has
to
definitely
just, like,
changed,
reach
dude. Like
out.
he just like I don't know.
Yeah.
He's just definitely changed.
But that was just like an example. But just like reach out to people that have that we've gone separate ways. Like we still we're still like friends, but not as close. Just because like I'm going away. Like so like I don't know. Just try to make some final memories before I go off to college.
I like
That's
that.
my goal.
Yeah. Mine's like that too, dude. But after last night, I gotta like, I'll have Izzy on here for a one-on-one too, probably sometime this week. Literally need to fucking win a Black Ops 3 tourney.
That's your goal?
For the next 2 months, yeah. Fuck yeah, before Isaiah leaves. I mean, I can't even, like, NW3 we put in so much hours, right? But Black Ops 3 we put in even, like, more. Like I put in, like, a shit ton. Like, I think I put in more than I did on NW3.
Really?
And the fact that we haven't won a tourney yet is just, like, all I want to do is have, like, a gold for that game. That's my goal. Like, it's, like, just, like, that's all. I don't really have any. Well,
nothing like too like really big.
I don't really have any really other big goals, like super big goals that could be accomplished in the next month or two. I want to try. Well, with this, I want to have as many people as I can on that I would like find interest in
before like we go off. Because like obviously like you're like all of us we're like moving out. You're in a different situation where all your friends are moving out and you're staying, so like it's just like a whole different.
But that's what
situation.
also I kind of want that too, dude. I can't wait to just like I don't like. First off, I don't like being like super isolated. Like I like to hang out with people and stuff, but like I like love like time to myself, dude, so much, dude.
Same.
I
like
fucking
some
like
quality alone time. Sometimes that's all you need.
People don't get that. Like that's the thing with Ben too. Ben hangs out with people every day. That kid like. Ked's like, kind of going like that. I'm waiting for the podcast with him, but I feel like he's going like mentally, just like not like the same anymore because he just constantly hangs out with people.
Sometimes you need like alone times.
Exactly.
When people get on your nerves. You need like time to yourself just to relax. Like,
so you don't be, like, fucking break a window.
Watching TV or like playing a video game by yourself. Like you don't always have to be playing with someone online. Just like something that's like relaxing, that like you just enjoy because. Like, you can't be around people 24/7.
Yeah.
Like, that's a little much.
And I don't really like, dude, it's weird, like, that's why I, like, work out, too. Like, I just, like to do something like, productive by myself. But sometimes I don't mind doing it with other people either. But it's just a lot of times I can't do it with people every day, I don't think. I just don't, like.
It's become a distraction almost.
Yeah, I can't do, like, when I go to the gym with Eric or, like, Johnny, it's like, holy shit. Like, I can't, like.
Especially with Johnny.
I look at Johnny in the mirror, and I'm like, like, come on, dude. How am I supposed to do this rep? Like, I'm doing, like, a high weight, and I'm getting to the top, like, getting, like, right up here or something on a curl. And I look over at Johnny, and just start, like, laughing and just let the weight loose. It's just, like. And then I go look behind, and, like, Eric's fucking, like, dancing and, like, rapping. And it's like, Eric, what are you doing? But, yeah, so, I don't know, dude. That's the end of the podcast. Any closing remarks?
Well, just, like...
Remarks. I don't know what you call it.
Like, thank you for having me. Like, I feel like I helped out a little bit just by setting things up. Like, I don't know. I'm just, like, glad to be a part of it because I know this was, like... a goal of yours, and I'm glad like I was able to help out, especially with just being on the podcast.
Oh yeah, dude.
So thank you for having me.
We'll definitely have probably a clam box one for sure.
So I'll be back.
We'll be back, and then dude, we definitely got to do one with me, you, and Jacob because we didn't even talk about it before. I'll save it for the next, like the one that we do with us three. Avengers movie. I didn't want to. We still have some stories to talk about. Jacob probably remembers more than both of us because the kid's just fucking human brain cell, like literally. But yeah, dude, thanks for coming on and fucking tear it up while we're still on Ipswich, dude.
Definitely.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed episode number 2. We did definitely a lot shorter than the last one, and
peace.
Yeah, drop a like now.